Hey, you like my haircut? I look like I'm 14. Today's video is actually going to be a kind of a collective update on all the projects I have going on. There's just so many things going on right now. I think it'd be a good idea just to kind of like lay it all out today, right now, so it's a little bit easier to follow. I also have some really cool news to share later, so stick around for that. But before I get into the cool news, there's one more thing I want to set straight, and that's my upload schedule, or lack thereof, I guess. I uploaded every day for like 3 months or so when I was first starting out because I wanted to, and then I kind of just stopped for a while. I don't really know why, that was a while ago, I just wasn't really feeling it, I guess. But I've decided since then that I'm just gonna upload whenever I see fit, because there's some days where I'm just like either studying all day or nothing really cool happens, and I don't want to like force a video out then, because it just wouldn't, I mean, you could tell it wouldn't really be as fun to watch. So I might upload 7 days a week, it might be once every 2 weeks, which is more unlikely, but I have an idea that's gonna help kind of fix that and hopefully get me uploading, I mean, at least once a week. I'm going for more than that, obviously, but I'll get into that later. Let's start setting out all these goals and stuff. So right here I wrote down goals and things, because not all these are goals, they're just kind of things I need to do. And I broke it up into McCormick Staying Services, which I haven't really talked about in a while because it's winter. I don't say next in winter. Tiny Baker, YouTube, and then miscellaneous stuff. So I'm gonna start with McCormick Staying Services, because that's gotten the least amount of love for a while. So the first thing I want to do with McCormick Staying Services is develop a thank you package thing. Just something that says like, hey, thanks for letting me stay in your deck. If anything happens, just let me know and I'll come take care of it. And then include like a couple goodies or something. And then I also want to include a Tiny Baker, a couple packages of that mix. And then with a little note that says like, hey, thanks for trying this. If you want more, just go to this website. So I can kind of tie those together there. I need a logo because I don't really have one right now. And it's probably about time. I need to figure out pay splits, because last season I did most of the work myself to maximize short-term income because college. But I'm going to change that this coming season. I want to focus more on the promotion and marketing aspect, because all my time was tied into standing last season and I just couldn't really grow as fast as I wanted to. And then I want to put the estimated stain cost on the business cards just to give people a more accurate estimate of the cost of the job, because right now I just have cost of labor plus stain because it varies so much, but I have a pretty good idea of how much stain costs now. So what? Next up is Tiny Baker, my current baby. And the first thing I need to do with that is develop a 10-second pitch, because when people ask me what my startup is, I don't really know how to tell them in like a really short, effective way without going into a super long explanation. So I gotta figure that out. And then the biggest thing, I need to actually develop my product, because that's kind of most of what this whole startup revolves around, and I don't really know how to make the product, so I'm figuring that out. And then I need to figure out packaging, which involves figuring out a good balance of like cheap to nice and not super crappy and stuff. And I need to figure out how I'm gonna handle a designer, because I don't, like, making the things I want to make with this is not something I'm capable of, so I gotta find somebody that is. I'm also, YouTube, that's also a big thing for me, obviously. And I just wanna make a better bio for my channel, because right now it's pretty short and simple and I like it. I just wanna be a little more descriptive. And then I have miscellaneous stuff down here, which is just one scholarship a week right now to make next year a little cheaper. But I think that's kind of it for goals right now. Hopefully that wasn't too fast. I'm trying to keep this short, but there's a lot going on and I don't want to go into too much detail and bore everybody. Next, over there. All right, here I have things to learn, because you can never stop learning. You always gotta keep moving. And list is pretty short and simple. I mean, you see what it is. I want to learn SEO to make the McCormick Staying Services website better, to generate more traffic so it's a little higher up in the Google search page. And the future Tiny Baker website, and any other future website I make, it's just a good thing to know how to do. And then I want to learn how to deadlift, yo. I've never done any like powerlifting stuff for a long time, because I always lift by myself and I'm trying to teach everything myself, and this isn't a huge thing for me. But it seems like a really cool lift and I want to learn how to do it, so I'm gonna. And now it's time for the big news. So in my last video, I think it was my last 2 videos ago, I briefly mentioned that I'm a student organizer for the Startup Games this coming season, I guess next month. We got an email in the Startup Games Facebook group that saying that they were looking for organizers, that's the word. And I said, hey, I'm interested, and had the meeting, went okay. And she said, okay, you're in. I was like, nice! So I'm really excited for that. I get to help lead the games this coming month / yeah. And I'm gonna do a little bit of photography for them. and I'm gonna try to make a little trailer for the games because my last video was like 17 minutes long and you can't show that to people that are interested. Is this? Yeah. But what came out of that is the faculty organizer saw the video I made for the startup game, so the full-length one. And she's like, hey, I know someone you should talk to because you might be able to help him and he help you and grow and stuff. I was like, sure. So she gave me she emailed him and copied me into it. And then he emailed me saying to text him. And then I asked, hey, when do you want to talk more about this? And he's like, can you call right now? I'm like, sure. So we had about a 12-minute phone call about his idea. And then I said, all right, sounds cool. Can we talk more about this? And he's like, sure. Does tomorrow morning work? I'm like, yes, it does. And then we went to the super cool coffee shop in downtown Iowa City that I've never really been to because I don't drink coffee, but it was a really cool place. And he told me what he was trying to do. And this guy's a senior at Tippy. And basically, there's a nonprofit co-working space for entrepreneurs in the Ped Mall in Iowa City. And nobody really knows what it is or why it's there. They don't really have a strong social media presence and they don't really, I mean, it's just one of those things, I guess. But what he proposed to them is we allow students to take over the social media and kind of help grow the brand. Because that way we develop skills in the real world and it obviously grows their brand. So there's stuff in it for everybody. And they're like, all right, yeah, you have like 2 weeks to assemble a team. Go. So long story, kind of medium, I hope this isn't too long, is I'm on that team. We're gonna help merge, grow their brand, and I'm gonna be in charge of photography, cinematography, and camera stuff, which I'm super excited for. I get to experiment with so many new filming types, like interviews and tours and I don't know, just a whole lot of stuff. So we'll probably start on that within 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not really sure. He has to finish putting the team together. This isn't my project, I'm just a part of it. I won't be too sure what to expect with it until we start, but I'm super excited. There's so much to learn, so much opportunity. I'm stoked. So that may be the end of this video. I don't know how long it is, I'll figure it out. So if it is, bye. If not, I'll see ya